Hi, June Mickens here. Got a question for you. When you hear the term strategic planning, what's your instinctive response? Like me, you might smile. Or the term might prompt a deep sigh because you envision, oh my gosh, the heavy lifting ahead. Or you might roll your eyes because you've planned time and again with little to show for it. You see, the preparation and planning that we covered in parts 1 and 2 of this successful strategy series don't automatically produce results, which after all is the coveted product of this whole exercise. So, what else is needed for a planning effort to help you actually get something done? Here are a few do's and don'ts to give you a hand. Don't be a sloppy planner. To continue from part 2 of the series, you want to plan well. 3 thoughts come to mind that specifically link the way you plan to what you actually can accomplish. First, define success carefully. When targets are mushy, outcomes are scarce. So generate a clear picture of what you are trying to accomplish. Second, break the goal down into concrete action steps. Don't be in a rush or assume you'll just remember to do everything. When action steps are skipped, it's usually more difficult to tackle that goal. It doesn't matter how many steps there are. By capturing each one, it's less likely that you'll get tripped up because you missed an essential step along the way. Also, assign planning responsibility to all who are involved in accomplishing that goal. You can have an excellent top-level plan, but if the folks charged with making it happen don't know that they're needed or how to move their piece forward, then my friend, it ain't going to happen. So task everyone with thinking through their roles and the needed resources so that results aren't stalled because something vital is overlooked. Don't leave implementation to chance. I've seen many a brilliant plan that goes nowhere. When folks then call on me to help them figure out why it didn't go anywhere, a common find is that implementation was left to chance. They didn't set detailed or realistic time frames, or never moved those timelines from plan to calendar, or in an organization, they didn't assign leadership responsibility or give both authority and resources to the people needed to carry out the plan. Essentially, what we're dealing with is an effort that never moved from theory into reality. You see, in those instances, it will be hard to get things done. Do monitor progress. Remember, what gets measured tends to get accomplished, and that's why building progress updates into an implementation schedule is essential to carrying out the plan. So please, periodically step back and re-examine what you set out to accomplish, how much has been done, what the experience has been, and how it can be maintained if it's been good, or enhanced if not so good, all so that you can advance your goal. Do make adjustments if necessary. Okay, you had a killer approach. I get it. But then something happens that you weren't expecting because stuff happens. Remember, plans are roadmaps to chart the course. But just as your travel route might change in bad weather or traffic, your plan also should be adaptable as circumstances dictate. The adjustment might be just a simple change of dates or a slight alteration of the goal. And quite frankly, some situations might warrant the scrapping of a goal entirely because it just doesn't make sense anymore. It's okay. Though, do try not to toss goals constantly. That may suggest that there's an issue with how you're planning. The point I want to make, though, is that rigidity may be the death knell to your transition from goal to reality. Lastly, don't quit and get discouraged. What happens when the schedule is crazy and there's no time to do what's already on the plate, much less what's viewed as extra plan work? When there are bumps and twists in what was supposed to be an easy road forward? When things make sense to you, but those around you are having a fit because they can't do what you're asking or aren't feeling your vision? Please don't get discouraged. When those times come, remember why the goal was important in the first place, and remind those around you too. And again, continually and with an unbiased eye, reconsider the strategy for accomplishing the goal. If some tinkering is in order, don't let pride over messing with your wonderfully designed plan get in the way of actually getting the right things done. But most of all, don't quit. You may not succeed in reaching your goal every time. I mean, after all, nobody has a 100% success rate. But you surely won't succeed if you give up. Where does the rubber meet the road? In a successful strategy process, it's at implementation. Though many consider this to be the easiest strategy phase, it actually can be the trickiest. So if plan execution is plaguing you, why don't you call on Executive Advantage? Let us partner with you as you seek to get her done. Don't wait. Contact us today.